At the beginning of the week, I reached out to a really good buddy of mine who I met him, gosh, I don't know, I met him a good 8 years ago. I don't know if you remember, I met you at Jesus's office.
Correct.
And you know, the guy's a young guy. He's been doing this for a very long time, and he's doing big things in the real estate community. So for those of you that are interested in the whole flipping business, in the real estate business, and this is totally different from selling and buying or representing sellers or representing buyers to buy a house. Like, this guy is actually buying houses himself. He's doing the construction. There he is, my buddy Luis.
Guys.
Yep. So how long you been doing this, dude?
Buying and selling Juanito since 2010. So in the beginning, in 2010, there was not a lot of, if any, there was very few hard money lenders, correct? Mm-hmm. People were still lending with crazy guidelines. I mean, I can tell you that we knocked on about 50 doors, when I mean 50 brokers or lenders or anything like that. And it took us 51 times to actually get somebody to fund it. One of our first deals, which was in the city of Sun Valley.
Wow.
We had to do an eviction. It was a short sale. We had to do an eviction, and the house was crap. There was about 15 people at the house. We had to take everybody out. So it was an experience, right? The first deal usually should be an easy deal, whatever, but we learned the hard way, not knowing anything about construction.
Not knowing about eviction.
Not knowing about eviction. Not knowing how the whole hard money or lending works with these type of deals. Anyways, we got in. We bought the house. I interviewed a lot of subs, contractors. At the end of the day, everybody was overpricing. So I pretty much took over the construction, and I hired a good labor team. And the labor team, and I've learned all this watching a DVD called Flip This House with Armando Montelango. I would tell my workers, look, do this. I would get prices, price match, whatever, with other sources. And that's how I completed my first project. We did one. And then we were in and out, I believe, on the first one in 4 or 5 months. Then we bought another property, and then another one, and then another one, and then I was just saving, because you need funds to be in this game. You can't, nobody's gonna lend you 100% unless obviously they're family or whatever. But then again, even family, why would they loan somebody 100% if you don't know what you're doing?
Right.
That was pretty much the beginning of us in 2010. I've been doing real estate since 2004. Oh wow. After high school.
Been a minute.
So it's been a while. So I seen the insides, the outsides. I know a good amount of agents in the San Fernando Valley, Santa Clarita area. We bought a lot of properties in the Silmar, San Fernando, Pacoima, Sun Valley area. But after 2013, give or take 14, we decided to buy property in the higher end market, which would be, we tapped into Ventura County, Thousand Oaks, Newberry, Westlake, West Hills, bought property all the way in Torres. Now we're in Sherman Oaks. Now we're doing one property in Santa Barbara, Ventura County, Ventura City. So after doing this for such a long time, we rather do a little bit more higher end finishes and get rewarded more from a consumer. So that's our philosophy now, just pretty much buying high, you used to want to say higher end zip codes, and the pay is much better for us.
Same amount of work, whether you're doing something in the lower end or higher end.
Correct.
It's just the compensation is greater in the higher end than it is in the lower end.
Correct. And the thing is, which a lot of people don't understand, see, we own a construction company.
You do?
Well, I do, yeah. And there's 2 companies, but the main one is Fast Track Builders. So we control, because at the end of the day too, there's a lot of flippers out there, they buy a property, let's say they got a killer deal on it, but if the contractor overcharges them or doesn't finish the project on time, there goes your equity, there goes your money, and then you're lucky if you break even.
Right.
Hopefully you don't lose money, right? So we're like, we got to control every aspect, or try to control every aspect of this business. So open a construction company, and everything's done in-house. We have our subs, we have our people that are on payroll, and that's how we manage our projects. And I control the time frame. And if obviously there's a change during the transaction, during the remodel,
right,
it gets expensive for a regular consumer, because that's the perfect time for the contractor. You can make a living for the contractor to not take advantage, but obviously there's a certain, that's a way for a contractor to make more money, because there's change orders. With us, there's no change orders. We could change it up, and you know, because sometimes we do something.
Hey, what do you mean by change order?
So for example, my designer Sylvia Lepek, she's my interior designer and exterior designer. So she says, you know what, I want a pantry to be here, or I want let me see, like the light to be here, and at the end we're like, you know what, that doesn't look good there, we got to change the style of the project. A contractor would make you sign a change order form and charge you, you know, market value, obviously $3,000, $4,000, whatever, for the change.
Wow.
For us, it's just our day labor workers, you know, just change this up, and it's a couple $100 and that's it. So, which happens, you know, like for example, let me see, what's the latest one that we're changing up? Oh, over here in Tarzana, which we're gonna go in a little while. We decided to have the bathroom a little bit bigger than what it was, and make the closet into a walk-in closet. It was not an idea that we decided in the beginning, but you know, we decided to last minute, right? So obviously that's going to benefit us when we resell the property.
Right. Had you not opened up your own construction company,
right,
do you think that you would have been in the business still and this successful had you not opened up your own construction company?
No.
No?
No.
Wow.
The reason is I have a lot of flipper friends, right?
Right.
You can make it right here. I have a lot of flipper friends, and they call me and they ask for advice. Louis, my contractor is not finishing the job on time or on budget, and the way they approach me, they're like, Louis, I want to fire him and get somebody else. I'm like, no, you don't want to do that, because if you fire your contractor, you're gonna hire somebody else. That's a perfect opportunity for a contractor to charge you so much money, because it's more expensive to fix somebody else's problem. Right. Make a left right here. And so I tell them, you know what, if you have to, oh, there you go, that's the team right there.
That's the team?
They're leaving. They're taking the staging furniture. That's 360 staging.
And that's all your stuff right here?
That's a staging company that we use to stage our properties. So as you can see, there's a lot of people building around here. We're in Woodland Hills. Good area. We bought this a couple months ago. We got it for $650. It's an escrow for $715.
Whoa.
We had the staging company take the furniture out. The people are going to do the walkthrough tomorrow. We're going to close on Tuesday.
How long did it take to sell this property?
You know what? It fell out of escrow one time. Yeah, that one. You could go on the driveway. We bought the property, and it took a while, like I said, to do this one, because we had so many projects at the same time.
Yeah.
Let's go inside. So right now we're doing the repairs, because they wanted repairs, and that's the thing too. They wanted the repairs, and they wanted a credit for $15,000.
Whoa.
And I'm like, so tell me what's wrong with the property. And this is something you have to know. I checked the home inspection report out. It was the cleanest home inspection report. Even my agent's like, man, this is so clean. Why are they asking for so much money? So they wanted upgrades, right?
Right.
Minor upgrades. And for a consumer, those upgrades cost a lot of money.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna give you a credit. I'll just do the minor repairs and get it done. So this is the house.
So we're at the second property. You just bought this property, right?
Yes, in Tarzana.
How long ago did you buy it?
We bought this property about 3.5 weeks ago.
3.5 weeks ago? All right, I'm gonna show you guys the property. And you're doing the work now.
We fixed the side gates. The windows have been ordered, so they're being produced.
Nice, this is a nice door. Whoa!
So we're pretty much done with the mechanical, rough plumbing, rough electrical. This will be the dining area. We open this wall up. Kitchen with the peninsula island. Laundry room.
You designed this or your architect?
Architect. So we're doing subway tile in the bathrooms. Okay. Second bedroom. Third bedroom. This one had access to the bathroom, so we got rid of that. So no more access.
So I noticed this is raised foundation?
This is actually raised foundation as well.
Oh really?
Yeah, they filled it in with concrete. This used to be closed, right? There used to be a sub panel here. We got rid of it. We got created a panel. You walk in. We're gonna put a wine rack, washer and dryer, grill, stove, and sink, and you're gonna be able to come in now. We pulled the bathroom out a little bit, and we put a walk-in closet.
How old are you, man?
32. 32. Gonna be 33 in February.
And you've been doing this for like 10 years, right?
Since 2010.
2010, man. 32 years young. Very nice, man. No shortcuts.
No shortcuts.
What did you buy this for?
This one we bought it for $490.
What are you gonna sell it for?
$699.
How much you invest?
This one, our budget is $55,000 to $60,000.
And you made this?
Yeah.
You guys are gonna paint this?
Yeah, we're gonna paint it.
It's fucking awesome.
My welder guy that works.
It's very nice.
And he makes all the. Because if you sub the work out, it's more expensive. Might as well just have somebody on payroll.
Right.
Who knows how to do that, you know? We're gonna put new windows. We're gonna put tile right here. We have to cut the tree because it's leaning against the house. The roof doesn't look bad. See, when
No.
you buy a house,
Yeah.
we have to see is the roof bad. The garage door is not that bad.
Right.
The stucco was bad, so we're repairing the stucco. All right, let's go to the other one. Bought this property about 3 months ago. What we get over here, there's a wall right there. There's this wall. This wall was up to there. This wasn't up. The main door was over here. My architect moved it over here. We put linear vents on this house. You've seen these on property, right?
Never seen it on home, so.
No?
Higher end.
Higher end, we found out a way how to do that the affordable way. So obviously we opened this living room, dining room, peninsula, kitchen.
Hey, I noticed that all your property's white
Correct.
with the white backsplash
Correct.
and the gray countertops. Why?
That's what sells.
That's what's in right now.
That's what sells, yeah. No questions asked, it sells. Unless it's,
The trend changes.
exactly. Which we are, so the Tarzana home is gonna have different cabinets. Different style, different everything. Even different tile design. But come over here.
Because it's a higher end?
No, just because we want to try something new. Let's see, all my properties come. Here are bonus features. I have people doing it to change it. So all this is new.
Oh, wow. Wow. 500 square feet?
Check it out.
Whoa. Very nice.
Concrete, that corner all the way over there, so it's gonna have a nice pad. Water heater, laundry room, laundry space.
Nice. Attached garage. You redid the garage?
We close everything.
Very nice house, man. So are you open to bringing us back when this is
Staged?
when it's staged,
Yeah,
so we can see the before and after?
we can show you that. There are lanterns too.
Oh shit, that is cool, dude.
Yeah.
That is cool. That's a nice
And then
feature.
we need them to charge. And it's charging you.
Wow.
This one we paid $360.
You gonna sell it for?
$649, $650.
And you're in?
We gotta do the final numbers, but we spent about 100K in this house.
Fuck.
Cost.
Hey everybody, so we're back here at the office. Thanks for taking me with you today.